What are you doing still awake at this time? It's very, very late if you haven't noticed already. And, well, I kinda can't do my thing if you're still awake. After all, I am a sleep paralysis demon, not an awake paralysis demon. That's my attempt at humor, by the way. You can at least throw me a pity laugh. Look, I know you've been having a rough time lately. I'm not stupid, and I see you every night, even if I don't, act scary or give you nightmares. I'm not a total monster. So, what about this? You get some sleep, and I promise I won't do anything scary tonight. You seem like you could use a break for a little while. Just give me a chance. I know you don't like me, and that's totally fine. I absolutely get it. But, in my defense, we don't really get to pick what we are in life, do we? I didn't choose to become a sleep paralysis demon any more than you chose to be a human. But I know I haven't been helping lately, and I really don't want to pretend like it's okay, just because it's my job. I feel really bad about the way I've treated you lately, because it looks like you're struggling a bit at the moment. So, tonight, I'll help you out. I'll keep you safe from anyone else trying to give you nightmares, or any monsters under the bed or in the closet. You will get a chance to rest and recharge. Do you mind if I sat down to your bed? I'm really light, by the way. You won't even notice me. At least, you normally never do, anyway. Unless, nightmares and stuff. Sorry about that again. But if you don't mind me sitting here, then I can be comfortable too. Your bed is really soft and comfortable, actually. It must be even better for you, all tucked up and with a pillow. I want you to know, by the way, you're doing really well. Even though you're having a hard time, I know sometimes it feels like you aren't, but you actually are. Every day that you get out of bed and make it through the day, you're succeeding. Even if you don't manage to do everything that you think you should have. Some days are just hard, and it's okay if all you did was cope. And hey, you know what? This isn't going to be forever. You'll be happier again, one day. And it's not your fault that you're struggling, and you have every right to feel scared and upset. Just because you see other people and they're apparently doing better than you, it doesn't mean anything. You only see the highlight reel of their lives. And guess what? That's them and you're you. I know I'm not the only one that thinks you're a really great person. The unknowable, hideous thing that lurks in the corners and awaits inevitable doom thinks you're pretty great. They like your jokes and the way you carry yourself. Oh, I'm getting the impression you never noticed Thu before. Yeah, we call him Thu. His full name is a bit long for everyday use. What does he look like? Well, he looks a bit creepy. That's if you ever notice him, but he's a nice guy. Harmless, really. Just really creepy looking. Cats and dogs stare at him a lot. Do you know when they do that thing where they stare at the corner and go all weird? Yeah, that's Thu. It's a shame, really, because he loves animals. Anyway, just, we have faith in you. I know you're having trouble having faith in yourself, but I know you're gonna get through this rough patch. I wish we could do more to help you out because you mean a lot to us, me and Thu. Having a human around gives us a bit of company, and I'm really glad that you're our human. I have some friends, and their humans are just nothing. They're just really bland. They're happy enough with them, but you're different. You're definitely my favorite human I've ever been a sleep paralysis demon for. And the reason you feel this way, You know what? I'm not going to pry because it's none of my business. But keep in mind, it really doesn't define you. Mental illness, physical illness, grief, all those things, they don't define you as a person. You are so much more than a diagnosis or an event that happened to you. You're so much more than you could ever imagine. I've known you long enough to be sure of that. I've seen what you can do when you're in the right headspace for it. Settle in and let this sleep be a relief. You don't need to use this time to replay all those things you feel you should or shouldn't have done. We can only make the best choice we have available with the information we're given at the time. No one deliberately sets out to make bad choices. And you know what? Sometimes there isn't even a choice available. You just have to play the cards that you're dealt and hope that it turns out okay. And we've all been there, trust me. I know it sucks. Plus, you expect too much from yourself sometimes. You wouldn't expect anyone else in your position to be perfect. So why do you have to be? I mean, imagine if we swapped places. You wouldn't treat me as harshly as you treat yourself. And you definitely wouldn't say the things you say to yourself to someone else. Sometimes, if you're treating yourself too harshly, it can really help to pretend that you're dealing with a loved one. Yeah, so think about what you would say or do for a friend. And do that for yourself. I mean, think about how you would feel if someone spoke about a loved one the way you talk to yourself. I don't know. Maybe give it a try and see if it helps. Because you're my loved one, you know. I wouldn't be anywhere without you. I want to see you happy again. And you know what? You deserve to be happy. You really do. And that's not putting pressure on you. If it takes 100 years, it takes 100 years. That's okay. Things don't have to change all at once. You can start small. And you know what? Don't beat yourself up for sleeping in. Congratulate yourself for getting up. Also, don't worry too much about the things you don't get done. Be proud of the things that you did get done. Because, you know what? I'm proud of you. I'm really proud of you. But it's really getting late. You should get some sleep. I'll stay here and keep an eye on you. It's going to be okay. I promise.